Hey everyone, it's Megan with the CraftyPlannerLovR here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another reading plan with me. I am very excited to be showing you guys how I am going to decorate my B6 reading planner for Sunrise on the Reaping. Now, most of you guys have probably already read this book, so it's no surprise that I am late to the game, but this is the sticker kit that I'm going to be using for the reading situation that I'm doing. This is the Reaping Sun sticker sheet from CoolitMercury. I will leave their information in the description box below so you guys can check them out, but it has everything that you could possibly want for Sunrise on the Reaping. If you've read the book, then all of this makes complete sense. We have our duck, we have our dove, we have the paint, we have our jelly beans, because obviously. We have the milk carton, because again, obviously. We have the jelly beans, we have the axe, we have all of the things. So that is what I am using. I'm also going to be using some of this washi here. This little strawberry was just a freebie that was thrown in with the order, so I'm going to also use that because why not? But if you guys are wanting to see how I have used this planner in the past for my reading reviews, then you can check out my reading planner playlist. These are inserts from Gallery Designs & Co. and I will leave their information in the description box below so you guys can check them out. But let me show you guys a quick little peek of some of the spreads that I have done in my reading journal. This is Onyx Storm, using some stickers from, oh gosh, Plans and JC. Frolicking Brains, that's her username, Frolicking Brains. Then we have a Quart of Silver Flames with some stickers from a previous, I think, a shop that I can't remember. Then we have Air of Fire from a shop and some Cerulean art stickers. Then we also have To Sir Philip with Love. So lots of books that we have to review. So let's go ahead and get started with Sunrise on the Reaping. So Sunrise on the Reaping is a prequel to the Hunger Games series. It is Hamish's story from when he was I believe it was the 50th? Yeah, 50th quarter quell. In this book, twice as many of the tributes are going to be reaped to fight to the death in honor of Panem, which is, you guys, I'm not really going to explain because you guys already are very well aware of the Hunger Games. If you have seen any of them before or read any of the books, you are familiar with it. So, Hamish has been reaped. He's torn from his family and his love, Lenora Dove, and he is kind of like forced to be in a fight to the death arena. The arena is super intense. Hamish is kind of like the preview to what Katniss Everdeen is. He realizes that he is not going to win. He realizes he's going to lose. He figures that he's gonna die. He's gonna go quit. He's gonna go down fighting. And so it's kind of like a rebellion against President Snow at the prequel of what Katniss Everdeen does. There's a lot of not parodies, similarities between Katniss and Hamish, and it is very interesting to see how his viewpoint changes on the Capitol, because you already know that he hates the Capitol because he's in District 12 and he knows that he is kind of just like down on his luck. But he kind of realizes like, oh, this is what's happening. I am never going to escape the Capitol. And we already know, you know, obviously from the Hunger Games, that Hamish wins. So when you're reading this, you know he wins, but you're like, okay, so how does he win? So you're seeing his like cunning skills come into play. You're seeing a lot of his thought processes and how he intends to win. But you're also seeing his fight, his determination in between all of that. So it's very interesting. I thought that the way he won was very reminiscent of when Katniss shoots the arrow into the arena in the 75th Hunger Games. I thought that was very interesting because the way he went down was kind of similar to that. And he did win, as we know, but the interesting thing that I thought was kind of like, how does he become drunk Haymitch? Like, how does he become this kind of weird Haymitch that we know in the Hunger Games? And oh my gosh, does she explain it perfectly. And it was a really good book. That's all I can say about it. I genuinely loved reading it. It did not take me very long at all to get through that book. It actually took me literally just a day to get through that book. So as you can tell, I really liked it. And I'm really glad that I read it before watching the movie, because we know that the Sunrise on the Reaping movie is going to be coming out. And if you have heard my discussion of how long it took me to get through Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, then you know, like, it took me a very long time. It took me from July 28th, 2024 to July 3rd, 2025, because I could not get into it. I don't know, I just didn't like it. But after reading Sunrise on the Reaping, I was like, oh, okay, I actually do want to finish reading Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. So yes, if you liked the Hunger Games books, this is going to be a book that you are going to like. I have no doubt that this is an entertaining book for you. I think that you are going to really enjoy it, and the way he wins and his cunning style that he gets into with the books is very cool. And I really think that, like, it's cool to see, like, how he becomes friends with some people and how things happen. We know that Beatty is in this. We know that some of the other tributes are in this, you know, from the previous movies. So it's very interesting. I really loved it. I think that it is worth a read. Even if you are not into the Hunger Games, I think you should definitely read it. But I thought that it was really interesting how they wove in how Haymitch calls Katniss sweetheart. I thought it was really interesting how they showed Haymitch going from sweet, kind, loving Haymitch into the one we see in the Hunger Games. I thought it was really well done, and it had me on the edge of my seat the entire time. I was very interested in the plot and how everything kind of came together. So, very good book. I highly recommend you read it if you haven't already. Alright everyone, that is it for this book review on Sunrise on the Reaping by Suzanne Collinx. I absolutely loved this book, and I talked about it a little bit in my actual creating of this planner spread, or this book spread, and I will leave CoolitMercury's information in the description box, as well as the Galleria Designs & Co., which is the inserts that I use. If you guys like this video and you want to see more from me, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Check out the other videos that I have done in my reading journal so you guys can see how I've decorated other reading books and see my thoughts and ideas. The next book that I'm going to be doing a book review on is going to be my review on Quicksilver. Y'all are in for a rude awakening, because let me tell you, I'm going to be talking your ear off. I loved that book so freaking much, and I'm so excited for the next one. But this was an amazing book. I cannot wait for the movie. I cannot wait to see how they adapt it to screen and what they leave out and what they add in. I don't know. I'm just very excited. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And until next time, read on. Bye, guys.